Again, our Sacramento lawmakers have delivered a slap to the face to the men and women doing their best to protect our communities. This time, the Judiciary Committee stopped Assembly Bill 3039 dead in its tracks, and the rest of our legislators won't even get a chance to vote on it. AB 3039 corrects bad legislation that allows for a juror to express bias against a police officer. SEBA Vice President Alicia Rosa flew to the hearing in Sacramento to voice our support for AB 3039. She stood alongside Sheriff Shannon Dykes and retired SEBA member Megan McCarthy. AB 3039 is a critical piece of legislation that allows for the court to strike a juror for voicing bias against a police officer when a case involving a police officer is being heard. Sheriff Dykes gave an impassioned request for the committee to consider principles of fairness and equal treatment under the law, and Megan shared her horrific and traumatic experience as well. But sadly, their voices fell on deaf ears, which should come as no surprise because that has been the experience of California law enforcement officers and representatives for numerous years now. In 2021, the legislature enacted AB 3070, which allowed jurors to admit bias towards the police and still sit on the jury. This seems crazy on so many levels, but it's most dangerous when a police officer must entrust their life and livelihood to a court system that's supposed to provide a fair and impartial jury. The key word here is impartial. Certainly having a juror who admits bias against the police should not be allowed. Now in response, thankfully Assembly members Bill Asaley and Greg Wallace co-authored AB 3039 to try to fix this injustice. The bill was heard before the Judiciary Committee last month, and SEBA was cautiously optimistic. We knew that local Assemblywoman Eloise Gomez-Reyes sits on that committee. Sadly, she left that hearing early to attend another committee and wasn't present to hear from her constituents or voice our concerns to the rest of her committee. The bill was voted down. Now, despite the setbacks and disappointments from Sacramento, SEBA will continue to fight for the rights of our members. We'll continue to collaborate with our community partners and see if there is any other way to fix this injustice. If our elected leaders won't take the time to hear us, perhaps there's a legal option through the courts. Having an openly biased juror is unconstitutional, period.